What happens when fame and fortune aren't enough to keep someone out of trouble? We often look up to athletes and celebrities for their talent, success, and glamorous lives. But not all of them stay on the right path. Some have made terrible mistakes, leading to arrests, trials, and even years behind bars. From shocking crimes to financial scandals, these stars went from living the high life to serving time in jail. Who are they, and what led to their downfall? Stay with us as we uncover the most infamous celebrity arrests. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Fame Game TV for more unbelievable stories about the rich and famous. 1. O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson was once a famous football star and actor, but his legal troubles became bigger than his career. In 1995, he was found not guilty in the highly publicized murder trial of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ron Goldman. However, in 2008, he was convicted of armed robbery and kidnapping in Las Vegas. He received a 33-year sentence, but was released on parole in 2017. His case remains one of the most talked about in legal history. Once a sports icon, his life became a story of fame, crime, and controversy that still fascinates people today. 2. Oscar Pistorius. Oscar Pistorius was once a symbol of hope, showing that physical challenges could not stop success. The South African sprinter made history as a double amputee competing in the Olympics. However, his life changed on February 14, 2013, when he shot and killed his girlfriend, Reeva Steenkamp. Pistorius claimed he thought she was an intruder, but the court later found him guilty of murder. His sentence was increased to 13 years and 5 months. Once a hero, his downfall shocked the world. Now, he remains in prison. A reminder that even great success can be lost in a moment. 3. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was one of the biggest names in boxing, known for his incredible power and speed. However, in the early 90s, his career took a serious hit when he was convicted of rape and sentenced to 6 years in prison. He served less than 3 years before being released. After prison, Tyson worked hard to rebuild his career in boxing and later found success in entertainment. Despite his troubled past, he remains a popular figure in sports and media. His story is one of both struggle and redemption, showing that even the biggest stars can face serious challenges. 4. Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez was once a rising star in the NFL, known for his talent on the field. However, his life took a dark turn when he was convicted of murder in 2015. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. While behind bars, he faced more legal troubles and personal struggles. In 2017, he took his own life in his prison cell. His downfall shocked the sports world, leaving many wondering how a promising athlete ended up in such a tragic situation. His story is a reminder that fame and success don't always bring happiness or the right choices. 5. Robert Downey Jr. Before becoming Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. had a tough battle with drug addiction. In the 1990s, his struggles led to multiple arrests, and he even spent nearly a year in jail. Many thought his career was over, but he didn't give up. With hard work and determination, he turned his life around. He made an incredible comeback and became one of Hollywood's biggest stars. His story shows that a troubled past doesn't have to define the future. Today, he is known for his talent, success, and inspiring journey from rock bottom to the top of the film industry. 6. Lindsay Lohan. The Mean Girls star was arrested several times for DUIs and breaking probation rules. However, because of jail overcrowding, she never spent much time behind bars. Despite her struggles with the law and personal issues, she has worked hard to rebuild her career. Over the years, she has made a comeback in acting and continues to stay in the public eye, hoping to leave her troubled past behind. 7th, Suge Knight. 8th, former music mogul Suge Knight was sentenced to 28 years in prison for manslaughter after a hit-and-run incident in 2015. Once a powerful figure in the music industry, his violent history and legal troubles eventually led to his downfall. He is still behind bars today, serving his sentence. His story is a reminder that no amount of fame or success can protect someone from the consequences of their actions.
8.
R. Kelly, the famous singer, was found guilty of serious crimes, including human trafficking and sexual exploitation. In 2022, he was sentenced to 30 years in prison. His case shocked the world, as many had once admired his music. It became one of the most high-profile convictions, showing that even powerful stars are not above the law. His victims finally got justice after years of suffering. 9. Darren Sharper. Former NFL star Darren Sharper was sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2016 after being charged with drugging and sexually assaulting multiple women in different states. Once a respected athlete, his shocking crimes destroyed his reputation and career. His case is a reminder that fame does not excuse terrible actions, and justice is served no matter how powerful or well-known someone may be. 10th. War Machine. Jonathan Paul Koppenhaver. Former MMA fighter War Machine was sentenced to life in prison in 2017 after being convicted of brutally attacking his ex-girlfriend Christy Mack. The assault left her with serious injuries, and the case shocked many. He will be eligible for parole in 36 years. His downfall serves as a harsh reminder that violence has serious consequences, no matter how famous or successful someone may be. 11th. Jayson Williams. The former NBA player was sentenced to 5 years in prison after he accidentally shot his limousine driver during a party at his home. What was meant to be a fun night quickly turned into a tragedy. His mistake led to serious legal trouble, and he had to face the consequences. After serving his time, he worked to rebuild his life and learn from the unfortunate incident. 12th. Plaxico Burress. The former NFL star spent almost 2 years in prison after he accidentally shot himself in the leg at a nightclub while carrying an unlicensed gun. His mistake not only caused him injury, but also serious legal trouble. After serving his sentence, he returned to football and worked to educate others about gun safety and legal responsibility, showing how one bad decision can have lasting consequences on a person's life. 13th. Michael Vick. Former 18. Chris Brown. The singer has been arrested multiple times, with the most famous case involving Rihanna in a serious domestic violence incident. Despite facing legal trouble and public backlash, he managed to stay in the music industry. Over the years, he has continued to release hit songs and maintain a loyal fan base. His story is a reminder that fame doesn't erase past mistakes, and controversies can follow even the most successful stars. 15. Martha Stewart. The business mogul was sentenced to 5 months in prison for insider trading, a serious financial crime. After serving her time, she didn't let it stop her success. She made a strong comeback, growing her business empire even bigger. She even surprised many by teaming up with rapper Snoop Dogg for a fun TV show. Her story proves that setbacks don't have to end a career. They can be a new beginning. 16. Tekashi 6ix9ine. The rapper was arrested for racketeering, facing serious prison time. However, he decided to cooperate with authorities, which helped him get a reduced sentence. After serving his time, he returned to the music industry, but not everyone welcomed him back. His actions made him a very controversial figure, with fans and critics still debating his choices today. Despite everything, he continues to make music and stay in the spotlight. 17. Eric Naposki. Former NFL linebacker Eric Naposki was found guilty of murdering millionaire Bill Loughlin in 1994. After years of investigation, he was sentenced to life in prison without parole in 2011. Once a rising athlete, his choices led him from a promising future to spending the rest of his life behind bars. 18th, Sam Hurd, former NFL wide receiver. Sam Hurd had a promising football career, but his life took a wrong turn. In 2011, he was arrested for trying to buy large amounts of cocaine and marijuana to sell. His case shocked the sports world, as he had once been seen as a rising star. In 2013, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison. What could have been a successful career in football ended behind bars. His story is a reminder that bad choices can change a person's future forever, no matter how much talent or success they once had. 19th, Tim Allen. Tim Allen, a well-known comedian, was arrested in 1978 for drug trafficking and spent more than 2 years in prison. After his release, he turned his life around and built a successful career in comedy and acting, proving that people can change and move forward after making mistakes. 20. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton, a famous socialite, was sentenced to 45 days in jail for breaking her probation after a reckless driving case. Her time behind bars made headlines, showing that even celebrities must follow the law. After serving her sentence, she continued her career in fashion, business, and entertainment. 21st. Felicity Huffman and Loughlin. Actresses. Felicity Huffman and Loughlin were involved in the college admissions scandal. Huffman spent 14 days in jail, while Loughlin served 2 months. Their actions shocked fans, showing that even celebrities face consequences when breaking the law. Their cases became a big lesson about fairness in education. 22. Bill Cosby. The famous comedian was convicted of sexual assault in 2018, shocking fans and the entertainment world. He was sentenced to prison, marking a dramatic fall from grace for someone once seen as a beloved figure. However, in 2021, his conviction was overturned due to legal issues with the trial. After spending time behind bars, he was released, but his reputation was forever changed. While some still support him, others believe justice was not served. His case remains one of the most controversial in recent years, reminding everyone that fame does not protect against the consequences of one's actions. 23rd. Trevone Boykin. Former NFL quarterback Trevone Boykin was sentenced to 3 years in prison in 2020 after admitting to domestic violence charges. His actions shocked fans and ended his football career. Once a promising player, Boykin's legal troubles changed his life, showing how bad choices can have serious consequences. 24. Hardbody Harrison. Former wrestler. Hardbody Harrison was once known for his time in the ring, but his life took a dark turn. In 2007, he was convicted of human trafficking and sexual exploitation, shocking the wrestling world. The court found him guilty of running a criminal operation that abused multiple victims. As a result, he was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole. His case is a harsh reminder that fame does not excuse terrible actions. Once a professional athlete, he is now spending the rest of his life behind bars for crimes that ruined many innocent lives. 25th. Buck Zumhofe. Former wrestler Buck Zumhofe was convicted in 2014 for sexually abusing his own daughter over a period of 12 years. The shocking case led to a trial where he was found guilty and sentenced to 25 years in prison. Once known for his wrestling career, his name is now linked to one of the most disturbing crimes in sports history. His actions brought deep pain to his victim and disappointment to those who once admired him. Now, instead of a wrestling ring, he spends his life behind bars, serving time for the terrible crimes he committed against his own family. These stories prove that no matter how rich or famous someone is, the law applies to everyone. Some of these athletes and celebrities had it all: money, success, and millions of fans. But their bad choices led to serious consequences. While some have turned their lives around after serving time, others are still behind bars, paying the price for their actions. Which of these cases shocked you the most? Do you think any of them deserved a second chance? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Fame Go